Greetings, friends and subscribers.
Welcome to another video from the Year of Beer.
And today we're going to be trying
Chindropper Blonde Ale.
All right.
Let's drink.
Okay, so Chindropper Blonde Ale is an Ontario microbrew from
Prince Edward County.
Correct. And they describe it as a blonde ale that's unfiltered, light, and tropical in aromas. It weighs in at 4.7% alcohol and 20 international bitterness units, or IBUs. Because of the tropical nose on this and the fact that it's a blonde ale, Mahalo, I think Julia's going to like this one, or there's a good chance that she's going to like it. I feel like the tropical aromas are going to help her. It does list hops in the top 5 ingredients, but there's only 5 ingredients anyway, so malted barley and hops. So with all that being said, I'm going to crack this open. I'm going to give it a quick smell.
Pudding glasses.
Yeah. It's fairly mild on the nose.
Oh, it's light. Okay.
It's very... She always wants me to pour a little bit less, but like I feel like
I just want to try it. I only want a little bit.
She should trust my judgment.
It doesn't matter. I want a little bit. I can top it up after.
So because this is a blonde ale and unfiltered, you're going to see a little bit of cloudiness. So if we look at this and we assess, it looks highly carbonated.
There's a lot of bubbles.
Yeah, there's a lot of bubbles. It's kind of a yellow colored. It definitely looks a little bit cloudy, but that's normal for an unfiltered beer. There's some sort of hints on the smell. Like I smell beer.
Yeah, you can smell the wheat and hops.
Yeah, I can definitely smell like that malted, that malt. Okay, there's something, maybe pineapple? Would you maybe say it might be pineapple? It might be something. I'm not sure. They say tropical on the can. The brewery says tropical. I think it might be almost pineapple-y.
Could be.
Okay, well we're gonna give it a sip. Give it a sip. Okay, you can taste the bitterness at the end a little bit.
A little bit. It's not that bad.
It's definitely not a sweet beer. In fact, I think some of the other beers we drank, like Cherry Porter, have slightly more sweetness in this. There's less sweetness in this. It's not sour per se. It's not sour, but it's not sweet. It's beery, but it's crisp.
And it's not super bitter. There is a bitter aftertaste that lingers, but it's not horrible, but it's still not one that I'm very much of a fan of.
I think the bitterness ties into the hops content in there. Like hops generally add bitterness to beer. There's probably the 20 IBUs, international bitterness units, I believe. If I'm wrong, leave a comment and let me know. I think that really lends to that certain flavor profile. I think it'd be a good beer to have with food, like chicken or something. Like you could probably drink this at a restaurant with a meal, but I don't think it's a patio beer on its own, or something you're just going to crack open to kind of drink, I guess.
Not me, anyway.
I'm going to try another sip here. Are you done?
Oh, I'm done.
So that's a lot of beers for Julia in the test kitchen today, and she hasn't liked any of them yet.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this one.
Yeah, and I find that those tropical aromas they talk about, it doesn't really translate to the taste at all. You can smell it.
You can smell a little bit of pineapple, and in the color, of course, you can see it. But it doesn't come across, in my opinion at least, in the flavor. I definitely have a more beer/malty flavor to it. It's not for me.
How does it compare to your baseline of something like Bud Light with lime? Do you find what's it missing?
Lime.
I think it's missing versus a Bud Light with lime. It's missing that faint sweetness, the acidity, kind of the texture from the lime. But it's otherwise not that far off. I almost think if you added a wedge of lime to this, a little bit of lime juice, it might actually crisp it up.
Yeah, but Bud Light with lime is not as bitter in the beer flavor either, though. It's more smooth and less hoppy.
Yeah, there's definitely no bitterness in a Bud Light with lime. But I do wonder if you add a little bit of lime to this, it would actually come out more like a cerveza. So, I don't know.
Go get a lime.
So I guess we're going to put the lime thing to the test. I'd suggest you just squeeze some of that lime juice into your beer. Not all of it, but some of it. We don't have the bottle to squish it. You just squirted me with lime juice to kind of like do it all. But you kind of see it. It's like, it definitely disperses through the beer. It gives it a little bit of fizz. Lime juice tasty. You know what? It is better.
It's better.
It dramatically changed the beer.
That really changed it. It's
Wow.
almost, well, I don't know, does it, when you add the lime to your Corona, does it make a drastic change?
Oh yeah, like you want to drink Corona with lime.
Okay, so I'm thinking you have to do that with this one too.
That's fascinating. I think almost the acidity of the lime really counteracted some of the IBUs, the bitterness units.
Yeah.
And you end up with something that's close to like a Mexican cerveza.
That's actually a lot more drinkable now.
Wow. How about food chemistry for us? Somebody explain to me how that worked.
Yeah, please, if you know.
Wow.
Yeah, because this was not a drinkable one previously.
So what's your thought now, Julia? If you were handed this in a bar and they had a slice of lime in your beer.
I would be able to drink it now. I could drink this.
Crazy.
Because it reminds me more like Bud Light with lime now. You don't taste the lime that much, but it definitely changed the flavor of this, that it's a lot less bitter. Yeah, this is so much better.
Well, crazy. Well, we learned something new today.
Maybe we'll have to try this with other ones.
Possibly. We'll have to research some ways to modify the beer that are in common parlance. So yeah. So thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing.
And as always,
Thanks for drinking with us. Cheers. And today we're going to be trying
Chindropper something Blonde Ale. Chindropper Blonde Ale.
Shinsekian.
Chindropper Blonde Ale.